3 years ago, planning what we thought would be our dream Italian vacation at ages 59 and 62, my wife Linda and I booked the classic first-timers Italy itinerary Rome, Florence, Venice in 8 days with a rental car and ambitious sightseeing plans. We returned home exhausted, frustrated, and convinced that Italy was overrated. The crowds were crushing, the logistics were overwhelming, and we felt like we'd spent a week fighting tourist chaos rather than experiencing Italian culture. It took me 2 years to understand that we hadn't failed at Italy, we'd simply approached it completely wrong. The transformation began when our Italian neighbor, Sophia, invited us for dinner and asked about our trip. When we described our experience, she laughed and said, "You didn't visit Italy, you visited Italian Disneyland." She spent the evening explaining how Italians actually live, travel, and experience their own country. That conversation changed everything and led to the approach I'm about to share with you. Before I reveal the Italy strategy that works perfectly for people our age, let me be clear. Italy is magnificent, and millions of tourists have wonderful experiences every year. But if you're over 55 and want to experience authentic Italian culture without the stress, crowds, and exhaustion that characterize most tourist itineraries, you need a completely different approach. Hit that subscribe button if you want travel advice that prioritizes enjoyment over checking boxes, because the best travel experiences come from slowing down, not speeding up. This approach isn't about seeing less of Italy, it's about experiencing Italy more deeply. The goal is returning home refreshed and inspired rather than needing a vacation from your vacation. Some travelers thrive on packed itineraries and constant movement. If that's you, this approach might feel too slow. But if you want to actually enjoy Italian culture, food, and lifestyle, this strategy will transform your experience. The fundamental mistake most mature travelers make in Italy is trying to replicate the itineraries designed for young backpackers with unlimited energy and minimal comfort requirements. These itineraries assume you want to see maximum sights in minimum time, moving every 1 to 2 days, carrying luggage constantly, and accepting whatever accommodation and transportation you can find. This approach guarantees exhaustion and superficial experiences that miss what makes Italy special. The 3-city strategy eliminates the worst aspects of Italian tourism while maximizing authentic experiences. Instead of trying to see everything, you choose 3 strategically located cities that serve as comfortable bases for exploring entire regions. You stay in each city for 3 to 4 days, allowing time to settle in, explore leisurely, and take day trips to smaller towns and attractions. This approach reduces luggage handling, transportation stress, and the constant pressure to move that ruins many Italian vacations. The cities you choose determine the success of your entire trip. The classic Rome, Florence, Venice triangle is designed for tour groups, not independent travelers seeking authentic experiences. These cities are overcrowded, overpriced, and increasingly hostile to tourism. Better alternatives exist that offer the same cultural experiences without the chaos. Lucca provides Tuscan beauty and Renaissance art without Florence crowds. Verona offers romance and Roman history in a perfectly manageable size. Orvieto delivers stunning architecture and wine culture with easy accessibility. Transportation between your base cities should prioritize comfort and convenience over speed or cost savings. The Italian train system excels at connecting major cities comfortably and efficiently. High-speed trains between your 3 chosen cities eliminate the stress of driving, parking, and navigation while providing comfortable seating, onboard services, and city center arrivals. Regional train passes offer excellent value for exploring smaller destinations from your base cities. The rental car trap catches most American visitors who assume Italian driving resembles American road trips. Italian city centers are designed for pedestrians and residents, not tourist vehicles. Parking is expensive, limited, and often requires walking significant distances with luggage. Traffic restrictions in historic centers can result in automated fines that arrive months later. Most destinations worth visiting are better reached by train, bus, or organized day trips that eliminate driving stress. Accommodation location matters more than luxury amenities for creating enjoyable Italian experiences. Central locations within walking distance of train stations, restaurants, and attractions eliminate transportation confusion and allow spontaneous exploration. Elevator access becomes crucial when staying in historic buildings with multiple floor soars. Air conditioning is essential for comfort during Italian summers, even in northern regions. Choosing accommodations that cater to international travelers ensures English-speaking support and familiar amenities. The hotel versus apartment decision depends on your travel style and length of stay. Hotels provide daily service, concierge assistance, and restaurant recommendations that help navigate Italian customs and language barriers. Apartments offer kitchen facilities for market shopping and casual dining, along with more space for longer stays. B&Bs provide personal attention and local insights, but may lack amenities that mature travelers expect. The key is matching accommodation type to your comfort requirements and travel goals. Italian dining operates on different schedules and customs that can frustrate tourists who don't understand local practices. Restaurants open for dinner at 7:30 p.m. at the earliest, with peak dining times around 8:30 to 9:20 p.m. Lunch service typically ends at 2:30 p.m. with kitchens closed until evening. Understanding these rhythms allows you to dine when restaurants serve their best food to local clientele, rather than tourist-targeted meals. Learning basic dining etiquette enhances both service quality and cultural experiences, but the real secret to perfect Italian travel lies in timing and pacing. Wait until you see how the right season and daily rhythm completely transforms your experience. The seasonal timing of your Italian trip determines whether you experience authentic Italian culture or join the tourist crush that overwhelms popular destinations. September through October offers the ideal balance of weather, cultural activity, and manageable crowds that makes Italian travel enjoyable for people our age. Summer temperatures can be dangerous for mature travelers, while summer crowds make sightseeing unpleasant and dining reservations nearly impossible. Winter reduces daylight hours and limits outdoor activities that define Italian experiences. September in Italy provides warm but comfortable temperatures perfect for walking, outdoor dining, and day trips. Tourist crowds diminish significantly after Italian school holidays end in early September. Restaurant terraces reopen for comfortable outdoor dining. Museum and attraction lines become manageable. Accommodation prices drop 40 to 60% from summer peaks while maintaining full service levels. September also coincides with harvest seasons in wine regions, adding cultural activities that aren't available during peak tourist months. October extends the ideal travel window with cooler temperatures that make walking tours and outdoor exploration more comfortable for people with mobility limitations or heat sensitivity. Fall colors enhance landscape photography and scenic drives. Restaurant hours return to local schedules rather than extended tourist service. Cultural events and festivals resume after summer tourist season hiatus. October weather is generally stable with minimal rainfall, making outdoor activities reliable for trip planning. The daily rhythm that works for mature Italian travelers differs significantly from backpacker schedules that dominate travel advice. Starting days early allows you to experience popular attractions before crowds arrive and temperatures rise. Italian mornings feature market activity, coffee culture, and peaceful sightseeing opportunities. Afternoon rest periods align with Italian siesta customs while avoiding peak heat and crowds. Evening activities begin when Italians emerge for aperitivo and dinner, providing authentic cultural experiences. Italian breakfast culture offers perfect opportunities for cultural immersion and trip planning. Italian bars, which are coffee shops, not alcohol establishments, serve excellent coffee and pastries in social atmospheres where locals gather for morning routines. These establishments provide informal Italian language practice, local recommendations, and insights into daily life that guidebooks miss. Starting each day with Italian coffee culture creates natural rhythms that enhance rather than rush your travel experience. Museum and attraction strategies for mature travelers should prioritize depth over breadth to create meaningful experiences without exhaustion. Advanced ticket purchases eliminate standing in lines that can be dangerous for people with health conditions or mobility limitations. Audio guides provide detailed information at your own pace without pressure from tour groups. Limiting museum visits to 2 to 3 hours prevents cultural overload, while allowing time to process and enjoy what you've seen. The small-town discoveries that define authentic Italian experiences are often more accessible and enjoyable for mature travelers than famous destinations. Towns like Lucca, Siena, and Orvieto offer the same architectural beauty, artistic treasures, and cultural experiences as Florence or Rome, but at human scales that allow comfortable exploration. These destinations provide authentic Italian lifestyle experiences without the tourism industry overlay that characterizes major attractions. Day trip planning from your base cities should balance cultural interests with physical capabilities and energy levels. Train connections to smaller towns often provide more comfortable transportation than bus tours, while allowing flexibility in timing and activities. Researching elevation changes, walking distances, and facility availability helps avoid situations where physical limitations prevent enjoying planned activities. Building rest time and alternative activities into day trip plans prevents disappointment if energy levels don't match ambitious itineraries. Italian train travel offers superior comfort and convenience compared to tour buses or rental cars for exploring regions around your base cities. Regional trains connect smaller towns with frequent service and reasonable prices. First-class train tickets provide guaranteed seating, air conditioning, and quieter environments for relaxation during travel. Train stations in smaller towns are typically within walking distance of historic centers, eliminating transportation confusion upon arrival. Food experiences should focus on quality over quantity to appreciate Italian culinary culture without overwhelming your digestive system or budget. Italian meals are social experiences designed for conversation and relaxation rather than quick consumption. Learning to recognize authentic restaurants versus tourist-targeted establishments improves both food quality and cultural authenticity. Understanding regional specialties and seasonal ingredients enhances appreciation for Italian cooking traditions. Wine region exploration offers perfect activities for mature travelers who want cultural experiences without physical challenges. Many vineyards provide transportation from nearby train stations or offer tasting experiences in town centers that don't require traveling to remote locations. Wine education activities provide intellectual engagement and social interaction that appeals to mature travelers more than adventure-focused activities. Italian wine culture emphasizes appreciation and knowledge over consumption, making it ideal for sophisticated travel experiences. Shopping strategies in Italy should focus on quality items that enhance your travel experience and provide lasting memories. Italian leather goods, ceramics, and food products offer authentic souvenirs that reflect genuine Italian craftsmanship. Learning to identify quality products and fair pricing helps avoid tourist trap purchases that disappoint after returning home. Many Italian artisans offer shipping services that eliminate luggage concerns while supporting traditional crafts. Italian language basics significantly enhance travel experiences and cultural interactions for mature travelers who have time to learn and practice. Basic greeting, dining, and shopping phrases show respect for Italian culture and often result in better service and local recommendations. Italian hand gestures and cultural cues help navigate social situations and create friendly interactions with locals. Language learning apps focused on travel vocabulary provide useful preparation before departure. Here's where everything comes together into the perfect Italy itinerary, a specific 10-day plan that eliminates stress while maximizing authentic experiences. After 4 successful Italy trips using this approach, I've refined the perfect 10-day Italy itinerary that eliminates tourist trap stress while maximizing authentic cultural experiences. The route connects 3 base cities via comfortable train travel: Lucca in Tuscany, Verona in Veneto, and Orvieto in Umbria. Each city offers 2 to 3 days of comfortable exploration, plus day trips to world-class destinations without the crowds and chaos of traditional tourist routes. Drop a comment below about your Italy travel dreams or experiences. I respond to everyone with specific advice tailored to your interests and concerns about Italian travel. Lucca serves as your Tuscan base, offering everything Florence provides: Renaissance art, Tuscan cuisine, wine culture, and architectural beauty in a perfectly walkable medieval city surrounded by intact Renaissance walls. The flat city center accommodates any mobility level while providing authentic Tuscan experiences. Day trips from Lucca include Pisa, 30 minutes by train, Cinque Terre coastal villages, 1 hour by train, and Tuscan wine regions, accessible by local bus or organized tours. Lucca accommodations include charming historic hotels within the city walls and modern properties just outside with easy walking access. Your Lucca days begin with morning walks along the Renaissance walls that circle the city, providing elevated views of Tuscan countryside and comfortable exercise at your own pace. The historic center features elegant piazzas, perfect for coffee culture immersion and people watching. San Michele Church and the Cathedral offer world-class art and architecture without museum crowds or entry fees. Afternoon activities include exploring local markets, wine shops, and artisan workshops that provide authentic cultural interactions. Verona provides your northern Italy base, combining Roman history, Renaissance art, and romantic atmosphere in a perfectly sized city that's comfortable for mature travelers. The city center is flat and walkable, with excellent public transportation for reaching outlying attractions. Day trips from Verona include Lake Garda resort towns, 30 minutes by train, Vicenza for Palladian architecture, 45 minutes, and Soave wine region, 30 minutes. Verona accommodations range from historic hotels near the arena to modern properties near the train station with easy access to both transportation and city center. Verona exploration begins with the Roman Arena, which offers self-guided tours that allow exploration at your own pace without group pressure. The historic center features elegant shopping streets, traditional restaurants, and Juliet's house for romantic photo opportunities. Evening activities include aperitivo culture in historic piazzas and optional opera performances at the arena during summer season. The daily rhythm in Verona allows for leisurely morning sightseeing, afternoon rest, and evening cultural activities that align with Italian lifestyle. Orvieto completes your Italy triangle as your central Italy base, offering stunning hilltop views, Etruscan history, and world-class white wine in an easily navigable small city. The funicular railway from the train station to the historic center eliminates climbing concerns while providing scenic transportation. Day trips from Orvieto include Rome, 1 hour by train, Assisi, 1.5 hours, and Tuscan hill towns like Montepulciano, 1 hour by bus. Orvieto accommodations include boutique hotels in converted historic buildings and comfortable modern properties with elevator access. Orvieto activities focus on the magnificent cathedral with its stunning facade and Signorelli frescoes, underground city tours that reveal Etruscan tunnels, and wine tastings that showcase the region's famous Orvieto Classico. The compact city center allows complete exploration in 2 to 3 days, while serving as a comfortable base for regional day trips. Restaurant quality in Orvieto exceeds expectations due to local ingredients and traditional recipes served to discriminating Italian clientele rather than tourist groups. Transportation between your 3 base cities uses high-speed and regional trains that provide comfortable, efficient connections with city center arrivals that eliminate airport hassles and car rental complications. Lucca to Verona takes 3.5 hours with 1 connection in Florence, providing scenic countryside views and comfortable seating. Verona to Orvieto requires 4 hours with connections in Florence or Rome, easily accomplished with advanced planning and reserved seating. Train travel includes luggage handling service and onboard dining that makes transportation part of your Italian experience rather than stressful logistics. Packing for this Italy approach prioritizes comfort, versatility, and cultural appropriateness over fashion or adventure gear. Comfortable walking shoes with good support handle cobblestone streets and museum floors without causing fatigue or injury. Layers accommodate Italian weather variability and air-conditioned interiors. Modest dress requirements for churches and upscale restaurants require covering shoulders and knees. A small day pack for sightseeing eliminates need for large bags while exploring cities and towns. Italian cultural etiquette enhances experiences and demonstrates respect for local customs that improve service and interactions. Learning basic greeting phrases, understanding dining customs, and recognizing appropriate dress codes creates positive interactions with locals. Tipping practices differ from American customs, with small amounts for exceptional service rather than automatic percentages. Photography restrictions in churches and museums require awareness and respect to avoid embarrassing situations. Budget planning for this Italy approach provides predictable costs and value compared to tour packages or improvised travel. Accommodation costs range from £80 to £150 per night for quality hotels in central locations. Meal costs average £40 to £60 per day for 2 people dining at authentic local restaurants. Transportation costs include £200 to £300 for train tickets between cities plus local transport. Total daily costs average $150s to $200 for comfortable travel that provides authentic experiences without luxury pricing. The timing strategy for booking this Italy trip takes advantage of seasonal pricing and availability patterns. Booking accommodations 2 to 3 months in advance secures preferred properties at reasonable rates while maintaining flexibility. Train tickets can be purchased closer to travel dates for better schedule flexibility. Restaurant reservations become necessary only for special occasion dining, with most authentic local establishments accepting walk-in guests during recommended travel seasons. My personal transformation from frustrated tourist to confident Italy traveler happened through understanding that Italy rewards depth over breadth, quality over quantity, and patience over urgency. The country reveals its treasures to visitors who adapt to Italian rhythms rather than imposing American expectations. Each return trip provides new discoveries and deeper appreciation for Italian culture, art, and lifestyle that continues long after returning home. The friends who've adopted this Italy approach report similar transformations from stressful tourist experiences to relaxing cultural immersion. They return home refreshed rather than exhausted, with genuine appreciation for Italian culture rather than superficial sightseeing memories. Most importantly, they return to Italy repeatedly, building deeper connections and understanding that enhance each subsequent visit. The ultimate lesson from perfecting Italian travel is that the best experiences come from embracing Italian lifestyle rather than fighting it. Italy teaches patience, appreciation, and the value of savoring experiences rather than consuming them. These lessons enhance not just your Italian vacation, but your overall approach to travel and life. Italy changes you when you allow it to, providing memories and perspectives that last long after your tan fades. Before planning your Italy trip, honestly, assess your energy levels, comfort requirements, and cultural interests. Do you prefer depth over breadth? Can you enjoy leisurely pacing over packed schedules? Are you interested in cultural immersion over sightseeing accomplishments? If you answered yes to these questions, this approach will provide the Italian experience of your dreams. Subscribe if this Italy guide changed your travel planning approach, and remember, the best vacations leave you planning your return before you've even left. Italy offers inexhaustible cultural riches, culinary pleasures, and lifestyle lessons that reward multiple visits and deeper exploration. The approach I've shared provides the foundation for a lifelong relationship with Italian culture that grows richer with each experience. Your first perfect Italy trip won't be your last. It will be the beginning of understanding why Italy captures hearts like no other destination.